Alright, well, it's time to check out the patch notes for tomorrow. I've heard that there are some very interesting things coming up, so let's dive right into it. New content, upgrades of skill chip manufacture process. With the help of many Capsuleers, researchers have made some progress in improving the manufacturing process of skill chips. It now sees improvements in the following aspects. Expert chip manufacturer skill material efficiency bonus has been increased from 10 to 20%. The amount of nanites required to manufacture skill chips has been lowered by 33%. The cost of manufacturing skill chips has been increased from 25 million ISK to 200 million ISK. That's quite the increase. In addition, researchers are now testing the use of general data bank and experimental data to replace the specialization model to simplify the manufacture process and reduce time costs. Once completed, it will further improve the convenience of skill chip manufacturing. I guess that's a very decent little change. Some skill chips have actually been quite difficult to obtain, and this might actually help out with that, but we will see what will happen when it's launched. Upgrade of advanced ship reverse engineering technology. As advanced ships such as the Navy issue and Ops battleships become more popular, these ships' reverse engineering technology and manufacturing process have also undergone major upgrades. Adjustments of reverse engineering material requirement for Navy issue frigate blueprint, advanced faction cruiser blueprint, and Navy issue and coast battleships blueprints. Increase in the number of ship experimental data core, and ISK required. Change to the number of basic ship blueprint selection, where it is no longer fixed and can be freely adjusted. Ship damage hull are no longer required. Slightly increase in the prices for blueprint reverse engineering. Compared to the old blueprints, the manufacturing material requirement for the new blueprint have changed as follows. Increase in the number of ISK required, decrease in the number of mineral and planetary material required, increase in the number of reaction material required. According to the current material valuation and fluctuation range, the total shipbuilding cost is reduced to below 10 billion for battleships, 5 billion for cruisers, and 1.5 billion for frigates. So basically what this says right now, the total build cost and the IP cost that we see, hopefully the IP cost, it's the same as the build cost, but it will be reduced. And this is something that we have been looking forward to for a while. I would still say 10 billion for a battleship is still kind of juicy, kind of fat, and 5 billion for a cruiser is still kind of a lot. But for frigates, 1.5 billion is actually, I would say, not as, it doesn't poke the eye as much as the battleship or the cruiser. So the overall IP cost should be reduced, and that's something we've been asking for a while. We'll see, of course, what will happen when this is launched. In addition to the above conventional ships, the reverse engineering technology for the CNC ships has also been upgraded again with the detailed adjustment as follows. A decrease in the number of carry blueprints required from 10 for each type to 5, increase the ISK required to 500 million, change to the basic material required from 20 hangar modifications data to 100 capital ship upgrade modification data. Ship damaged hull and quantum physics data cores are no longer required. Decrease in the total shipbuilding cost for the blueprint. So the CNC carrier should also receive it should be receiving a decrease in the overall IP cost. We will see how that will happen. What will happen when this is launched tomorrow. Dominix Navy issue. A new boat coming up, a new space potato. In order to deal with enemies with high mobility and complex fleet compositions such as the way-seeker drones, the Federation Navy has opened up the manufacturer license for a Dominix Navy issue battleship. This model is based on Dominix 2 and in addition to its basic characteristics it incorporates the strengths of a Navy issue, strong resistance, rapid locking and strong sandwich strength. Dominix Navy issue is not wielded with the siege mode, instead it converts some of its high slots into a medium slot to match the flexible combat characteristics of drones. Researchers are developing a unique combat module suitable for Dominix Navy issue. This mid-slot module can switch drones to attack mode when activated. Further, in an effort to increase the convenience of ship rigging and adaptability to a diverse battlefield environment, Researchers across nations are rebuilding the ship mode system. In the future, the inherent mode of the ship will be progressively replaced with various combat modules in the future. How to obtain regular manufacture via reverse engineering, its cost will be the same as the new manufacturer cost of other Navy issue battleships. How to obtain event from the event manual. Okay, so what is basically said here, remember when we asked for the utility high slot, and when we asked for like a modular system, modular ships and stuff? Well, some people, friends that I know, have basically said that this is kind of a experiment to what will probably look like the new module system with the new, you know, modular ships, tech-free ships and stuff. So this right here could potentially be a test subject in a way to basically test out the new features. Since the Dominix Navy issue appears to look like a modular ship, and we will see how that will go. Definitely a interesting thing. Oh boy, Venture Cor Ops. This is something that we have been waiting for a while. Derived from the Venture 4, this ship is especially designed for engaging in the most dangerous yet most lucrative mining business. Venture Cor Ops has exceptional speed and agility and is equipped with an advanced asteroid mining system. It is also the first mining ship to take advantage of Cor Ops cloaking devices, allowing it to warp while cloaked for movement to and from asteroid fields in even the most hostile territories. Please note that Venture Cor Ops supports covert operation technology and can install a Sino-seal field generator. When discovering one of these ships, a timely response is crucial. Imagine a Venture just creeping around and it opens a sign on you. This is gonna be funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to try out this little boat. I'll probably have a battle Covert Venture, because why not? The Dreadnought Fire Control Reinforcement System. A fire control reinforcement system designed specifically to increase the offensive capability of dreadnoughts. It prioritizes energy from defense and auxiliary power systems to boost the weapon system's output through improved fuel supply and a series of electromagnetic polarity field shifts. This greatly enhances the ship's damage output while also seeing an increase in its fire range and accuracy. However, it severely reduces the ship's repair capability. Carefully analyzing the common situation is necessary to determine the optimal time to activate this system. Please note the system is installed in the medium slot and only one can be installed. Once activated, it will continue to operate. The activation will not take effect immediately, but it will shut down only after the current cycle of operation is completed. This kind of sounds like the classic siege mode in Evil Line, I think, on Dreadnoughts, because that's a separate high slot module. This kind of does sound like the same thing. Maybe it is the same thing. Who knows? We will see. As the major faction stores are still in the early stages of preparation, the Concord PA Shop has relisted the Swarm General Fire Control System blueprint and the basic Signal Amplifier blueprint. The required Concord pass points remain unchanged. Please feel free to go and make your purchase if necessary. Capsuleers the items will be available until the end of June. The adjustment to Wave Graph increases the drop rate of skill chips and other module blueprints in the Wayseeker series Wave Graphs by approximately 50%. Increases the drop rate of decryptors and experimental data in the classified series Wave Graphs by approximately 50%. Note, since many types of items are available and each drop rate is different, not all of them will be listed here in detail. The number in the announcements refer to the relative increase ratio, such as 2%, 3% or 20% to 30%, both of which would refer to as an increase by 50%. Okay. Delivery center opening. Notice the delivery centers of the major Empire stations have been completed and are undergoing security testing. They're expecting to be opened on a limited basis after the maintenance on May 8th. At present, only for Lancer Dreadnoughts and versatile assault ships are allowed to be delivered from high-sec systems to one of the 6 low-sec ITCs, and more delivery permits will be opened in the future. The Lancer Dreadnoughts high-sec permit, originally scheduled to expire on April 24th, has been extended to May 8th. Please note that delivering ships across regions to dozens of flight years away requires a huge amount of fuel and maintenance cost at the current level of technology to cost billions of these to complete. Capsuleers are advised to pilot the aforementioned ships out of high-sec systems as soon as possible. Okay, that explains what will happen to the ships if they're not moved out. Swarm Assault, new event. Storm Slot event manual is now available. Complete the missions to obtain bountiful rewards. Unlock the manual to obtain plenty of extra implant core option boxes, Navy issue battleship optional box, Dragon Giant Lancer Dreadnought, and so on. There is also the Star Night Flight store as well, optimizations and some bug fixes. Well, overall, it does seem like a very interesting update. We will see what will happen. Definitely new ships. New ships are definitely welcomed. The reworked IP and I guess manufacture cost of some of the ships has also been long anticipated. And we will see what will happen tomorrow once the patch is out. But with that being said, if you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, play safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.